quiet meditation as he gets himself into play-up mode, and there we see Praggnanandhaa arrive to the board as he has black pieces against Fabiano Caruana. What a task he has in front of him. How on earth does one play against such an exceptionally well-prepared opponent such as Fabiano?
And it's the same pawn structure, right? The Carlsbad pawn structure. One side has like F, E, and D. The other side has B, C, D. And just to break it down, maybe we can go from the very beginning to talk about this Queen's Gambit.
No, David, just as an aside, BCD sounds like the name of a rock group, right? Like AC/DC, BCD. There you go.
That's definitely what I was going for. It's definitely what I'm naming my band. There must be chess players playing music. I mean, okay, I'll get sidetracked later. We'll form a band at some point. I like it though. And okay, this started life as a English opening. Just to point out why I joked about the Caro-Kann, Jovanka, the Caro-Kann that we saw in the Vincent Keimer game, the exchange variation, it can pretty much lead to this exact pawn structure that we see in, let's say Queen C7. At least the pawn structure we see in the game that we're about to investigate, where a bishop comes out and pins. Again, it's, for example, going to be BCD, the famous band, against FED here. And it's just colours reversed pretty much, because what we see in the game started as the English opening, goes into the Queen's Gambit. The Queen's Gambit declined, so not taking this pawn early. And the exchange variation, again, same pawn structure. And okay, it's very interesting. H3 just been played. Jovanka, you've played these pawn structures your whole career in Caro-Kann. Now some Q3D, Queen's Gambit declined. What would you say the kind of the middle game plans are? What's your forecast for the near future?
Yeah, it wasn't quite H3, although that is definitely a move that has been played like later on in the game. Because usually when the knight comes to E2, like White is looking to build up a center with moves like F3, Queen C2, castles, Bishop H4, Bishop F2. So there'll be a lot of maneuvering. The rooks get centralized, and then E4 gets played. I have also seen ideas where White just kind of goes for A3, B4, the queenside minority attack. You know, you just try to create a weakness there on C6. But it's an interesting one, H3, and I do wonder whether H3 is because he just wants to wait it out, and maybe he's going to go Queen C2 and castle queenside. But David, before I delve into that, I do have news. You asked for a definition between gambit and sacrifices. What are the differences? Okay, there, and look at this. You asked, they delivered. A gambit is a chess opening in which a player sacrifices material with the aim of achieving a subsequent positional advantage.
sacrifice. The knight is hanging, but Fabi just can't control the black pieces anymore. Checkmating attacks in the air. The white king, it's all about the white king, which is doomed, sitting on the edge of the board.
It is completely doomed. Rook to b2 is a massive threat should the white rook vacate the c2 square. Bishop takes rook, threatened. Rook takes rook, also threatened. And Fabiano just seconds left on the clock, and it's mission impossible for him to defend this one. Wow. What a series of tactics and magnificent moves here, David, from Pragg.
Yeah, this is maybe the series of the day in terms of the series of moves, the combination, the 3 or 4 move sequence that Pragg has just found. He gives a check, Fabi. The black king needs to move. This knight is untouchable. The black rook cannot go and take it because there is a pin. The black queen would drop. So as long as Pragg moves his king, corner is safer here. Don't want to move towards all the checks. He finds the best move again. Of course he does, Pragg. Now he's totally winning. White just has no coordination. Wow, I'm going to go back and replay this later, Jovanka. I hope everyone at home does as well, because there's so many deep tactics lying beneath the surface, but Pragg has seen them all. He's seen everything here.
Yeah, Pragg just calculated that one move deeper, and there we see the rooks come off the board. The queen will recapture that rook, although you can throw in a check, but instead, now massive threat of the queen swooping in to b3. There's also bishop takes rook, which is going to be absolutely devastating if it appears on the board.
And look at that, Jovanka. Pragg's game is being watched by his sister there in the background, Vaishali, taking a moment, having reached her time control in the challenger section, taking a moment to admire her brother's tactics here. Okay, bishop to a6, a desperate throw of the dice. Last roll of the dice probably from Fabiano, attacking the black queen. I don't really understand why you can't just, for example, take the white knight and then take the white rook next. There we go, he does play it. Maybe there were other victory game clinching moves as well, and it's a handshake. Pragg was about to be a piece up with an ongoing attack. He takes the win against Fabiano Caruana. Pragg there with black. Now he's surging up the standings. He's got a chance, Jovanka, to win the tournament still with 2 rounds remaining.
Yeah, what a fight from both of these players. Fabiano did not shy away